Hey, Joe and Big Al. Question. Am I saving too aggressively for retirement? All right. This is John from Boone, North Carolina. All right. Can we scale back? Let's see if we can scale back here. So he thinks he's saving too much here, Big Al.
Yeah. You know what? I'll tell you what, John from Boone, North Carolina. I like it when we get the question up front, so we sort of know where we're going.
Yes. Can we scale back? Stop Roth IRA funding and contribute just enough to receive full employer match while having enough to support our projected retirement expenses. So, okay. Little question.
Right.
Thanks for the question. Now here's the context.
Okay.
He's very organized.
I like it.
He must be an engineer.
I think so. Or an accountant.
Just like, or maybe he wants to change the whole format of our show and say, maybe people just throw the question up there.
Yeah.
Then Andi puts it in bold, but it's not the question from the people.
Right.
So then I don't like to read it. It's
so
Andi's question.
He could be an attorney.
Could be. Yes. This looks like a legal document. Here's the context. My wife and I are 35 years old with 2 children, 6 and 4. As our household income is on pace to be approximately $185,000 in 2022, I anticipate this will rise to the low $200,000 range in the coming years. Our expenses are roughly $75,000 per year. I would like to be able to increase our annual expenses to $90,000 to $100,000 per by the time we are 40, 5 years from now. I want to improve our quality of life while the kids are at home and we are young and healthy. This would occur mainly via housing upgrades and or more family experiences, vacations. As of July 2022, we have the following across the account types. So John wants to live it up.
Sure.
He's 35. He's like, man, I got 2 kids.
Why not? Making some good money.
Yeah, making money. It's like, I want to spend.
It's like, I'm tired of being a pauper.
Roth IRA, 84,000, pre-tax accounts, 200,000, after tax, 12,000, pension plan, 36,000, home equity, 125K, cash, 25K.
Did you have that much money when you were 35?
Absolutely. Way more than that.
I did not.
I was like killing it. That was only a few years ago, but
not exactly.
At 35, yeah, he's doing well.
Yeah.
He's doing a pretty good job. We max out my Roth IRA, my Roth 401k, $20,000, 16% of my pay, and get $5,000 pre-tax match, 50% employer match up to 8%, match 4%. I don't care about your plan. Just tell me what you're saving. My wife contributes 10% of her pay into her Roth 403b and then gets a 3% match. He is an engineer or something. He's just telling us the rules of his plan. Additionally, we max out 2 Roth IRAs, cumulative that is $40,000 in Roth contributions, and $7,200.
Okay, here we go. So 46 grand.
Thank you. That's the number after like this whole long diatribe. I like to continue to work into the 58 to 60 range. Sure, it's not 59, John? Maybe 59, 58 and a half.
Better be 59 and a half.
And wants to retire with enough assets to support $75,000 in annual expenses. Drink of choice. Little high noon. There you go.
You like that?
I do like high noons.
Sam? Never
Vodka seltzers. Super crushable on those hot summer days. Yeah,
got it.
Drink those on the old golf course, Al.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Nice little beverage of choice, especially when you play a little early.
Right? You're not feeling like beer.
Well, you crack open a Coors Light at like 8 a.m. You get some weird looks.
That is true.
So
I agree with that.
You get a little high noon in you.
No one cares.
No one cares.
Would
you judge me, Andi?
I was just noticing. I was remembering the fact that so many people have called you snarky and all of that, and how snarky you were being to John.
I was not being snarky. Was I being snarky?
A little bit.
Sorry, John.
Anyway, so
I'll crush some high noons with John.
Yeah. So we got.
Hey, if it helps your golf
if
game,
he was my friend, and if he wrote, see, I treat people like I treat everyone. This is so cumbersome. I'm like, you can make it easier. It started out great.
Right.
It started out A+, and then it just slowly deteriorated from there.
So let's answer the question.
So you review our show, and Joe will review your questions.
Yes, that's right.
That's true. $46,000 of savings, making 185, probably netting What do you think?
He needs $2.5 million.
I know, but I'm just going to go do the back of the envelope the other way. So netting 150. So saving roughly a third of your income. Yeah, that's a lot more than you need to save. I mean, we want you to save at least 20% of your income, and you're 33% or more. So I think there's some room here. And I think that's what your calculation is going to tell us.
Yeah, I bet. All right. So he wants to spend $75,000 in annual expenses. So he needs $2.5 million. No, it's less than that because you put Social Security in there. It's probably 1.7.
Right. Which will happen between 35 and 58 to 60.
Yes.
I mean, easily.
Without the guy's killing it.
You're right. That's what I'm saying.
He's
You hardly have to run the math. Yeah, you're in good shape, John.
2, 3. He's got 400,000 without the home equity.
Right.
And he's
That's
saving
right.
$50,000 a year.
Right.
Right. So we'll call it
Yeah, We'll go with that.
400,000.
Sure.
And then he wants to, so what is he, 35, 45,
Yeah,
55?
let's call it 25 years.
All right, 25 years.
7%.
Yep. And then at $50,000, future value, and that's 5.5. So you're like several
5.5.
million dollars over.
5.5 million. Now
Yeah.
your expenses will be more by then.
Sure.
I mean, even if it's double, right?
Right. So
you got plenty.
So John, just map this out. Just take a look at your and I guarantee he's a wizard because of how he kind of calculates things. Just look at your living expenses of what you want to spend today. Just calculate that out with inflation. Use 3 to 4% inflation, right? And then that's the future need that you have. Then look at your Social Security. What is that going to be? Then you subtract your fixed income by your Social Security. But there's a bridge there, right? Because you want to retire 58 or 60, you're still going to have to wait probably another 10 years until the Social Security comes in. So your distribution rate is going to be a little bit higher at first, and then it's going to drop down. Just create a spreadsheet and build this thing out. Or you can go on to several different websites, and there's like retirement calculators to kind of give you the back of the envelope. But yeah, you're saving plenty. If you want to tone down and party a little bit and go on family vacations and do all that, I don't blame you,
Yeah, go for it.
because I think you'll have more than enough given what you're saving right now. But maybe you continue to save what you're saving, but put more into a brokerage account,
Sure.
because
you
then
got
that's
that
going to give you,
available.
you're going to have more liquidity there.
Right. Yeah, agreed.
Are you prepared for retirement? Schedule a free financial assessment with an experienced financial professional right online at purefinancial.com.